Hi everybody, my name is Faye, and today I'll be sharing with you my mindfulness journey and some insights on how it impacted my relationship with my family. So firstly, I'll talk a little bit about myself, then I'll be going through how mindfulness impacted both my physical and my mental well-being. So a bit about me, I'm a second year student in NUS, and I'm currently studying business. I decided to take this meditation course because I wanted to learn to appreciate life more and become a happier person. And also to let y'all know a little bit more about my family, I have two sisters at home and I'm the oldest amongst them. Moving on to talk about my mindfulness journey, although mindfulness and meditation seems to be more of a mental journey, personally, I think it really helped me to improve my physical well-being as well and helped me to become healthier. So before I started on this mindfulness journey, I actually had a lot of neck and shoulder pains. It affected me quite a bit because there were a lot of times where I would have difficulty turning my neck. And a lot of the times before I sleep, I would have to toss and turn a lot to find like a comfortable position for my neck and shoulders. However, after a few lessons in the mindfulness course, I began to discover more about my issues. So Prof. Angie was actually teaching us to be more mindful of our bodily sensations. And to do this, she made us journal and record our body sensations over the course of a week. And it was because of this that I realized that my neck aches were actually exacerbated after working on my laptop, which made me very more aware of my poor posture when I was working, which is something that I didn't know of before. Having been made aware of this issue, I could pinpoint like specific problems causing my poor posture. And as you can see in this picture, my chair was always very low, which forced my arms to be very high and caused my shoulders to tense up a lot. And because of my small computer screen, as you can see in the picture, I would always crane my neck to look at the screen when I was working, which caused a lot of strain on my neck. And of course, after identifying the problem, I made some changes to my life. So firstly, I incorporated a daily stretching routine into my life, as you can see there. Prof. Angie taught us some Angie moves, and I used it to create my own routine that I do every night before I sleep. It really helps me to relieve tension and relax my body. And also by incorporating breathing meditation into the stretching, it really helps me to relax my mind as well and help me feel more connected with my body. Secondly, I also made some changes to improve my working posture. So I googled the proper desk posture, and I found out that my chair needed to be higher to prevent my shoulders from tensing up. And furthermore, I also made the decision to get a monitor so that I wouldn't have to crane my neck to look at the screen. And as you can see, there's a lot of difference before and after. However, this journey wasn't easy, and after some time, it became quite difficult to keep up the stretching routine, especially after my neck aches disappeared and there was less motivation. So when I became busier, I tended to skip this routine a lot. Secondly, I also felt very frustrated initially in the beginning because uh, it was very difficult because there were like no results at the beginning, which really made me feel like giving up at the start. Having said this, I managed to overcome these issues by firstly creating a poster as to serve as a reminder. I pasted it near my bedside so that I would see it every night before I sleep, and I would be reminded to do the stretching routine. So here's the full poster. I actually shared this with my parents as well, and I did the routine with them because they've been complaining that they've been having some back problems. And I think it's honestly been really helping them a lot, and we have a lot of fun doing it together as well. To help with my feelings of frustration in the beginning with this journey, I practiced the foundational attitudes of patience and non-striving. I came to the understanding that results take time to show, and I just needed to stick with it so that I would finally reach my end goal. And to help myself be more patient, I avoided thinking of the end results, and instead I just enjoyed the present moment. Moving on, I would like to share how mindfulness has improved my mental well-being and also helps me to become a happier person. Mindfulness has really helped me to understand myself. Through recording and journaling down what made me feel happy or unhappy, it really helps me to better understand what's good for me and what are the things I should avoid. Being more mindful of my thoughts also helped me to understand when I am stressed and where my stress comes from. Lastly, it also helps me to acknowledge any judgmental thoughts that I have and helps me to rationalize how I really feel about certain issues. Having understood myself better, I can thus manage myself better. Knowing what's good for me helps me to do more of what's good for me and avoid activities that deplete my energy. And understanding and being aware of when I'm stressed also helps me to employ more techniques to manage my stress. So for example, I do breathing meditation to help calm myself down. Acknowledging my judgmental thoughts and knowing where they come from has also really helped me to change like negative attitudes towards certain things. So for example, there was a point where I was having some judgment towards my family. I would always compare them to other families who go out often and have nice meals, which is something that I really wanted. So it made me quite jealous of everybody else and made me have a negative attitude towards my family. But after I managed to acknowledge these thoughts and reflect on it, I managed to clear my mind and better understand my parents' reasoning for doing certain things, and it really helps me to change my negative attitude. Overall, after practicing meditation and mindfulness, I think I feel like my life is more clean and I have less negative thoughts and stress. And I've definitely become more clear-minded, which has helped me to achieve my goals and definitely improve my relationships with others as well. Some challenges that I face is that I would often get frustrated myself for feeling certain ways and acting certain ways. Because, for example, in the moment, I would have judgmental thoughts, like, for example, towards my parents, and sometimes I might act on it in the moment, which would eventually end up in a fight. Yeah, so I still struggle with keeping calm in the moment and preventing myself from acting on judgmental thoughts. Thank you, everybody, and that's all I have. Thank you for listening.